I'm hungry. Let's get a taco.
When you think of a Quentin Tarantino film, you probably think of a few things. Violence, music, sharp dialogue,
And I will strike down upon thee with great vengeance and furious anger.
and most importantly, food.
Don't you just love it when you come back from the bathroom to find your food waiting for you?
Tarantino's characters talk about food,
Hi for breakfast.
Any time of the day is a good time for pie.
they order food,
How do you want that cooked? Run to a crisp or bloody as hell?
Bloody as hell, and oh yeah, look at this, vanilla Coke.
they make food, and of course, they eat food. Every one of Quentin Tarantino's films features at least one memorable food or beverage related scene. But why? What do these scenes actually mean? Well, more often than not, the meaning usually extends further than a character simply being hungry. Food moments in a Quentin Tarantino film are usually loaded with meaning. For example, in this scene from Inglourious Basterds, Lieutenant Aldo Rain casually eats a sandwich after just watching 2 German soldiers be murdered.
Damn it, Hirschberg. Donnie, bring the other one over here. Alive!
This illustrates his lack of compassion for the Nazis, as well as his mental toughness and apathy towards violence. But most importantly, it illustrates his dominance. Tarantino loves to use food as a way for his characters to exert dominance, to show their power over another character. Let's take a look at what is arguably Tarantino's most iconic food scene.
This is yours here, right? This is a tasty burger.
On the surface, this is somewhat of an amusing bit. But what is really going on in this moment? Why does Jules take a bite right out of the middle of a stranger's hamburger? It's all about intimidation and showing his dominance. He is showing that he is in control of the room and he can do whatever he wants. Let's take a listen to what Tarantino himself has to say about this moment.
What's like the one thing you never do? You don't offer your hamburger for a stranger to take a big bite right out the middle of it. He took it. He took it from him.
Were you aware in writing that? You basically knew that this is Jules basically planting a flag in this room and saying, "This is my room now."
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
The food is about dominance, and that dominance can be expressed in a variety of ways. In Kill Bill Volume 2, Pai Mei literally withholds food from Beatrix in order to showcase his authority.
如果你好似狗一樣咁食嘢，我就俾好似狗一樣喺出面住。如果你好似人一樣嘅話，你可以發現。
He will not allow her to eat until she exhibits her strength. In The Hateful Eight, John Root the Hangman uses food as a retaliation after Daisy embarrasses him.
Stop it!
And later on, food is used as a literal weapon when the coffee is poisoned. One of the most loaded food scenes in Tarantino's body of work is the restaurant scene in Inglourious Basterds. This scene is a masterclass in tension and intimidation, and it's all done through food.
2 strudels, un pour moi et un pour la demoiselle. Pour moi, un café serré. Et pour la demoiselle, un verre de lait.
Not only does Colonel Hans Landa force the strudel on Shoshana, he also orders her a glass of milk, recalling the glass of milk that he drank just before having her entire family slaughtered on a dairy farm. He then taunts her even further by not allowing her to take a bite until the cream arrives, again recalling the dairy farm and the death of her family. When the cream finally arrives, he forces Shoshana to eat. With the death of her family on her mind and the man responsible right in front of her, one can assume that indulging in a rich, sweet dessert is the last thing she would like to do. As the scene continues, Hans devours the strudel and Shoshana doesn't eat another bite. Here he is illustrating complete dominance over her and the situation. In a Quentin Tarantino film, a meal is never just a meal.